State of emergency declared in Maryland. The governor is calling in the National Guard, and a 10 p.m. curfew starts tomorrow for Baltimore residents.
This after a day full of violence against police and businesses. 15 officers were hurt when rioters started throwing rocks. One even left unresponsive. It's all in response to the death of Freddie Gray, who was laid to rest today. He died from a spinal cord injury he mysteriously received while in police custody. Now that kicked off a Justice Department investigation and growing anger in Baltimore. Chip Reed shows us the worst of today's unrest.
The streets of Baltimore erupted in riots today as protesters, many appearing to be high school age, destroyed an unoccupied police car with clubs and baseball bats. Hundreds of heavily armed police in riot gear responded. They were pelted with rocks, bricks, even large chunks of concrete. Some officers picked up the rocks and sent them flying back. Some officers used their shields to deflect the rocks. Others weren't so lucky. More than half a dozen officers were injured. One had a bloody head. Another was said to be unresponsive. Tear gas filled the air after protesters torched a police cruiser. Baltimore police spokesman Captain Eric Kwalchek warned residents to stay inside and, in a tweet, asked parents to find their kids.
You're going to see tear gas. You're going to see pepper balls. We're going to use appropriate methods to ensure that we're able to preserve the safety of that community.
Did not even do nothing.
It was a block-by-block battle as an army of police advanced and retreated, apparently taking guidance from Mayor Stephanie Rawlings Blake to give the protesters some breathing room. At times, it appeared to be a frenzy as rioters tried to turn over one vehicle and to rip the door off another. This group ran from a heavily armored police vehicle. Some were apprehended and arrested. Most got away. The police used tear gas to disperse the crowds and pepper spray in close quarters. Looters ransacked a drugstore and a check-cashing center.
And that was Chip Reed reporting. We want to give you a live look right now at Baltimore, where rioters are continuing to set fire to businesses. That is a massive fire there in Baltimore. We continue to keep an eye on the riots there. We'll have the latest developments on the violence and unrest that is, and unrest at 11 over on Local 12.